back to CCRI Today, a show that takes a look at what is going on at the CCRI campuses, including news, current events, and sports. I'm Morgan Judd with the CCRI channel.
And I'm Peyton Lewis with our top story for today. Many CCRI students have been late to class due to significant traffic from the Washington Bridge construction beginning in mid-December. The Rhode Island Department of Transportation closed the bridge after engineers found broken pins in the bridge supports. There's still a decision to be made on whether the bridge will be repaired fully as it stands or torn down to be replaced with all new material. Traffic is being detoured to the Henderson Bridge, and according to the Rhode Island DOT's website, drivers will be set back roughly 10 to 15 minutes during peak traffic times during the weekdays. I know that that's definitely set me back in the mornings.
Peter Alviti, the director of Rhode Island Department of Transportation, says it will be another 3 months until a decision is made regarding the bridge, and that any potential repairs on the bridge would be an additional 3 months. As of yet, there is no proposed timeline for a plan to tear down and repair the bridge. And on the CCRI Warwick campus, come visit the Margaret M. Jacoby Observatory. It's a great resource for the public to use, and it houses a beautiful 16-inch telescope. During February, you will be able to see the amazing Orion star constellation in the night sky. If you want an even better look, go to the observatory on clear Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m., and it's free and available to all. To learn more, go to the CCRI Observatory website.
And now for upcoming events on campus.
Well, first up, we have celebrating Black History Month on February 28th. Student Life will be hosting Black History Trivia. Test your knowledge, learn something new, and engage in important conversations. This will be an online event, so you can join from the comfort of your own space.
Join us on March 25th, 26th, and 27th for a transfer fair event. Additionally, don't forget that our career and internship fair is just around the corner, coinciding with the transfer fair dates. This means you'll have back-to-back opportunities to explore transfer options and career prospects, all conveniently located in one place. Keep a lookout for other exclusive college events like Poetry Slam and award ceremonies. Find more information at events.ccri.edu.
And now in sports, with the women's basketball season coming to an end, we would like to acknowledge the season that they've had. Currently 11-0 in their conference with a 16-6 record, this team continued to put on a show throughout the season. The game of the year was on January 25th at the Holyoke Cougars. This game was a blowout from start to finish, with the CCRI women's team putting up a statement game, winning 71-8. The last game of the season is home, here at the CCRI versus Sullivan County on February 24th. Let's see if the women can end this year strong.
Men's basketball is not looking good as they're losing more games than winning, with 11 wins and 15 losses. What's the cause? We don't know, but the stats indicate more home wins while losses originate far from home. In good news, recent games show a healthier win-lose dynamic, which means a comeback might be around the corner. Even during losses, they still come close, ending just shy of a point or two. To cement their full comeback, they need to put in their effort, but looking at their previous games this season, it's anyone's game. However, as the season ends, let's cheer them on and give them our best.
And now we'll head over to our field reporters from the studio production class.
I'm going to URI after this semester from the JAA and Rhode Island Promise Scholarship.
Well, this is my first year back doing psychology, and I'm doing it through the JAA program.
I'm majoring in just general education right now, and I plan to transfer to Rhode Island College, and I'm going to major in there either 2 or 4 years and get my master's in secondary education. I'd like to become an art teacher.
So right now I'm majoring in economics, and I'm planning to go to URI.
Do you think it was a seamless process for you going to JA, or do you think you had to navigate? How easy was it for you?
No, it was really easy. I just made an appointment with my advisor, and he told me, he literally had the list up and showed me exactly which classes to pick. So.
No, it was pretty straightforward. I I looked at it, I signed up, I met with my advisor, and it was just like that. It was quick.
It's been pretty seamless, honestly. It's been easy going. I just do school like I normally would do school, and I know that at the end I have this tunnel to travel through easily and carefree now.
I understand that For a lot of people, it was easy to do, but for me, I was coming during COVID, so I feel like there was a lot of miscommunication. And I was more focused on trying to learn how to work with online schooling. And I obviously assume every other faculty was, so I feel like there might have been less attention on that.
So, how did you first get to know about JAA? Did you hear about it through orientation, or did an advisor relay that to you?
So I heard it from a friend because I was researching my option for college, and I just heard it from a friend, and I asked my advisor about it.
I think it was actually orientation day. I was instructed to sign up for a JAA because it was going into the path I was going into, and it just provided even more easiness into getting into the college I want to get into.
When I first did CCRI, they asked me about it because I had said that I wanted to end up eventually get a master's in psychology, and they said you can't do that at CCRI, so they have the transfer option.
Do you have any closing thoughts about JA? Any opinions and hot takes?
No, honestly, just sign up for it if you can. If you're going to URI or RIC, it's an easy path to take.
When I found out I wasn't actually signed up, I was very close to that cap and I almost didn't make it. So just wanted to come on here to say that just make sure you're signed up if you want to go for it, and make sure you're ready.
My name is Zach Alvadis, and you are watching the CCRI channel from students at the Community College of Rhode Island. Watch now at ccrichannel.org.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Peyton Lewis, and I'm here with Anna Batty, manager of CCRI's Transfer Center. Anna, tell me, what is your role at CCRI?
My role is to help students take their next step once they finish at CCRI. So once they graduate and they're ready to go on and get their bachelor's degrees, they come talk to me about what opportunities would be good for them, which schools would be good for them. RIC and URI are a huge push for a lot of our students. About 2/3 of our students choose to go to those schools, but they also choose to go to a lot of different schools around the country and around the world. So it's my job to help them understand what they need to do to get into those schools and how they make those big jumps.
And so, what is JAA?
Yeah, JAA is the Joint Admissions Agreement. It's an agreement that CCRI has with RIC and URI, the classes that you take here transfer. So the goal is for a student to come here for 2 years, walk across our stage, and then seamlessly go right to a junior at RIC or URI. When they do that, they can get a tuition discount up to 30% based on their GPA. So if they have over a 3.0, you are entering discount land of at least 10%. 3.25 and higher is 20%, and 3.5 and higher is 30% off. So it's a really good opportunity for a student to come here for 2 years for free with Rhode Island Promise, and then move on and get a discount for their last 2 years.
How many CCRI students are currently in the program?
We've got about 3,500 CCRI students in the program, so there's a lot of you, but it's a great opportunity, and it's a reason why so many students take advantage of the program. My goal is to get about half of our students in that program at some point, but bear with me, I'm a one-man show.
What are the requirements to enroll in JAA?
Yep, so you have to have less than 30 college credits, which is 1 full academic year, and you have to not have credit from another institution. So you can't have gone to another school and then come in. We do have a lot of students who do that, but these classes are classes that anyone can take, so we line them up to be able to take them anyway. But to join JAA, those are the 2 requirements.
And what should students do if they want to enroll but they don't meet the requirements?
Yeah, of course. We have students follow the plans regardless of if they're in JAA or not. So we have the plans are lined up. We have about 96 different transfer majors that students can do. The goal is by the end of this year, there'll be over 100 for students to take advantage of. And we just have students take the classes that would be in those majors without being in the JAA program. So we show them how to use their DegreeWorks, which is a wonderful program that you can access in your MyCCRI account. And in there, it shows you all the classes that you would need to take to transfer. Most of CCRI's classes do transfer, but not all of them. So it's really important to take a look at that degree work evaluation and see what classes you're taking and how they go to Rick and URI and other colleges.
Awesome. And what is the easiest way for students to get more information about the JAA program?
Yeah, we have a website. It's just ccri.edu/JAA. You can bump into me. I'm on pretty much all the college campuses all of the time. We have a transfer center on the Warwick campus, which is right down in the field house. And pretty much any of your advisors know everything there is to know about JAA. So you've got lots of resources to learn more.
And what are the benefits of joining the program?
Yep, you get the tuition discount. When you walk across the stage at graduation here, you get special cords that show that you're in the JAA program. You are automatically accepted to Rick or URI, so there's no application fee. Your transcripts are sent over, so essentially the application process is something I handle and you don't have to deal with at all. You get an acceptance letter straight out of the mail from Rick or URI, and Rhode Island College actually has agreed to waive all enrollment deposits for all students if they're in the JAA program. So there's zero cost to actually starting at your four-year institution.
Excellent. And is there any corrective action students can take if they had thought they were enrolled in JAA but they actually weren't?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. So what we would normally do is have those students come meet with me. We figure out what classes they've taken already and fit a plan that looks good for them. One of the most important things that I tell students is what you get your bachelor's degree in does not have to be your whole life. So it doesn't have to be that daunting of a task to choose your bachelor's degree. For instance, mine's in chemistry. Look what I do for a living. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to line up. I can't think of a single person that I've worked with here who followed what they do as their bachelor's degree for their entire life. It's just a wonderful stepping stone and an opportunity to go on and do the things that you love. So we want to create an opportunity for students to get that bachelor's degree, so we're opening that door. If we have to play with it a little bit, if you don't do chemistry and you do biology instead, we can make it work. But we can figure out ways to make those classes that they've taken apply to their degree, so that way they can get to that bachelor's degree and that next step without taking classes that don't go anywhere.
Lastly, do you have any advice for any students at CCRI?
Yes, please come talk to me. I want to talk about transfer and get your opportunities for transfer lined up so you know what you're doing your freshman year. It can be really daunting. Your senior year, you're graduating, you've got all these things going on, and this transfer piece should have kind of been talked about already in your freshman year, but when you're getting to that transfer part, we want things to be easy and clean. So if it's something that you think you have to wait for, or you aren't graduating yet, so you don't need to talk about it, it's not the case. Come on down. We're happy to sit down and talk to you. All of your advisors, myself, everyone who works here wants you to succeed and be successful. So just come in and talk to us. We can come up with a really solid plan for you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching another episode of CCRI Today. You can find more episodes, student films, and live sports at ccrichannel.org. I'm Peyton Lewis with the CCRI channel. See you next time.